Happy November 2025. I know it's November 2nd, but it was a lot. This Halloween was a lot. It was definitely barriers down. A lot came through, so it was kind of like a spiritual hangover yesterday. Didn't do anything. It was great. I loved it. But I wanted to do the November thing, so obviously I always switch it up every time. So I've shuffled out the cards that were coming. I haven't seen them, so we're going to do this together, but I'm also using two tarot decks. I'm using this, the Psychic Tarot. I just got it. It's really, really cool. I like this because it doesn't have any court cards. I don't like court cards. I'm just weird. Also, it doesn't have tens, and it has chakra cards. So this is going to be like the central energy or the overall energy, and then we're going to clarify with the Tarot of Dreams, which I absolutely love. So we'll get into it. My question was basically, what do we need to know for the month of November? And the first two cards for the spirit guides is, oh, well, all right then. First, well, no, I'm going to do it this way. The first one I saw was the Hummingbird Spirit, Joy. How much more can you say about joy? I love this. It's been a while since I've seen hummingbirds, but for the longest time I would see them everywhere. I would see them right outside my second floor window, hovering right as I was doing readings. Like I said, it's been months. It's getting cool here. But that brought me so much joy, and it reminded me to find the little things in life, because they could be big moments, right? These hummingbirds, they're tiny little birds, and their hearts and wings beat so fast, and it takes so much to keep them alive, but yet they're such fierce little creatures. I mean, they really are. They're, if you've ever seen them all around a hummingbird feeder, they're vicious. They can be, and they're tiny but fierce, and I love it. But it's just that vibrancy of life, to go after it with everything that you've got. And especially with this month. This month we're in Scorpio season, which is all about transformation. And I bring that up with this one. We bring that up for transformation. It is the time of change. It is a time to release what no longer serves us and accept the new. So this transformation, this is very much the Venus Aphrodite depiction, but it's transforming who you were to who you were meant to be, right? In the tarot, Scorpio is depicted as the death card, and it's not about the ending, the physical ending. It's about the portion of who you are no longer, right? They say it all the time, the death of the old ways, of the old you, because you're not that person anymore. To grow and to change and to reach the stages of where you want to be, you do have to change. You do have to grow. So I love that transformation came out with the month of November, because yes, it's not October anymore, but we're still in Scorpio season. And it's actually not even the middle of Scorpio season. We have that full moon in the Taurus, and it's about calling in what you want. So use that with the transformation. It's so beautiful. And what you don't see, but you need to see, is trust. That's what's at the bottom. That's what I've asked for this time, is on the bottom is what we don't see, but we need to. So trust. That's the biggest message. That's what they have to say, is what you don't see, but you need to see, is you need to trust. You need to actually choose to let go and trust that you are on the right path, that you're meant to be going in the way that you are, even if you can't see the forest for the trees, right? If you can't see where you're going, but you have trust that you're going to get there, trust and faith that you're going to get there, you're going to get there. The next one's door to personal healing and happiness and adjacent possibilities. Yeah. Spirit is trying to let you know that there is a door that is opening up, and it's not just, to me this feels very Ten of Cups, that It's not so much the happily ever after, because things always change, and that, usually happily ever after is at the end of the book. It's not. But it's what your personal happiness and your healing, whatever you need to heal from. And yes, it can be physical, but a lot of times it's what you're holding on to for so long that you need to heal from. You need to let go. And once you allow that healing, once you allow that trust, many doors will be opening up for you. And some of them you may not want to go through. I don't think this is a good one, but you don't know. We don't know. What may be right for me may not be right for you, and vice versa. But many doors will be open because you are choosing to trust, because you're choosing to heal. You are allowing those to come through. And what we don't see is the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. That's the third eye. That goes with that trust and the healing. Once you allow, there are messages that are trying to come through, right? There are messages and guidance in ways forward that are trying to come through with this card. And the reason why it's at the bottom is because you're not allowing it, right? You need that healing to be done. You need to allow that healing to be done. You need to allow that trust. Once you choose that trust, you'll be able to see the way. That's what this is trying to say. Once all that comes through, once that transformation comes through, you will be able to see the way. It will be lit up like a beacon on his forehead. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Oh, not that one yet. So I did money messages because a lot of people are focused on money right now. It's a big deal. I don't choose, and I'm going to do a caveat here with this. I don't focus on love because I truly believe that the right love for you will come once you start to truly love yourself. Because I believe if you don't love yourself, how can you hope and ask for someone to love you and give you the kind of love that you feel you deserve if you're not giving it to yourself? So that's why I don't focus on love, because love is a very personal thing and it starts with you. Yes, other people can help you, but that it's a very personal thing. So to say, when we talk about love, it's a very fluid thing. It's a very personal thing. It's a very divine thing. So it's hard to put into words about love because it all starts with you. And that's my belief. So that's why I don't typically talk about it. But when I do, it's usually, it starts with self. So going on to the material realm, we have Buddha, life purpose, more than money, spiritual wealth. As far as career, counselor, being guided, and divine path. This is not just talking about the material world. Yes, we live in a material world, and I'm not quoting Madonna. But this is also saying that more than money is coming in. It's a spiritual and material abundance that will flow in. It's that connection to both where you are physically and where you are spiritually that brings it all together. An anchor. A lot of the times it's okay, so it says money blocks, being stuck, financially sound, careers are water related, travel, and stable for now. I don't ever associate the anchor with the negativity that's written on here. It says money blocks and being stuck. I don't ever do that, because when I think of an anchor, I think of you're choosing to stay where you are. All right, you're no longer adrift. You have found the place that you want to be, and you've chosen to put that anchor down because you're not ready to move. You want to stay in that place, whether it's to fish or to have the kids jump off the pier. I mean, whatever it is, I feel that the anchor is a choice. So this money block and this being stuck, I never feel that when I look at this anchor card, because the anchor doesn't go down by itself. Is a physical act of putting it into the water. That's why I feel like it's not something that's being stuck. It's a financially sound choice, right? Whatever you do, whatever decision you make, is because you have chosen that decision, and that's what you're going with at this point in time. And that, to me, it feels like it's the financially sound. And at the bottom, what we need to know, what we don't know but we need to, is the rose. This is financial relief, being content, loving care. The career is a supportive role, job security, and growing. So yeah, this lets me know that wherever you put your anchor down, wherever you choose to throw that anchor in, this is what's coming behind. This is what you can't see, but they're letting you know that whenever that decision is, that choice that you make, it will bring you to where you want to be. And the last oracles is the guides from the Akashic Records. It says stuck in fear and release judgment. So this is what they want us to know. You are thinking of all the things that could go wrong, but what about all the things that could go right? Make a paradigm shift in your thinking and take inspired action anyway. I love this a lot because I'm one of those when I like to know the worst case scenario, so that whether it's in my business or in my home life, or, if I have to go to the doctor, let me know the worst case scenario so I can prepare for the worst. And when it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, yay. But there are also times where I'm learning to flip that. Well, what if this happens? What if this good thing happens? What if the opposite happens? And that's helped a lot. I'm not perfect on it. I do dwell a lot in the what ifs, but it's getting better to flip it. So anytime I now say, what if this happens? I almost immediately go, well, what if this good thing? What if the opposite happens? So that it's just a change in thinking, right? And then release judgment. Holding on to judgment, whether of yourself or others, only clouds your vision. Release it and see the world and your path with clear eyes. That's where the third eye chakra comes in, right? Once you release what you need to release, that clarity will come through. And what we don't see but we need to see is take the high road. You are at an impasse with a relationship or situation. It's now time to think bigger. Release desired outcomes and take the most positive course of action. Can't say it any better than that. And I'm not going to, because that says all it is. Definitely. So, I know this is going long, but it's November. It's a full month reading. So I just need to know what the main message is. You can fast forward this point if you want to. I really don't like having the cards choose, which is why I do it on the screen. But if I had done that with all the Oracle decks, I say it would have taken forever, but these were just like coming out really, really fast. So it looks like we have one, but I'm going to do the clarifiers before we look at it. Clarify what we need to know. Clarify this card. That one and that one. So we got two that came out. So for this one, what we don't know, but we need to know, it's truth, justice. There are things that we cannot see that we need to see, but we will be shown the way at the right time. I don't make it up. I don't. It's the third eye chakra. This is why I don't pick out cards. Because I just said we will be shown the way. We will see what we need to see, and the third eye chakra comes out again. This is a time for trust. This is a time for letting go. This is a time for belief and faith. And not only you, that's the most important thing. You need to have faith and trust in you. And then once it all comes through, sorry, my horses are running and it's absolutely beautiful when they do it. But there's so much that starts with you, with that belief and faith in you. And then on the bottom of this one, what we don't know but we need to know is the Four of Swords. Rest, healing, rejuvenation, that peace that comes with a restful night's sleep. When you don't have to get up in the middle of the night and it's so completely restful. What I like about this one, he has his sword ready to go if he needs it. But these three swords are here that had been causing him the pain, the heartache of the Three of Swords, where that just devastation. It always gives me that devastation kind of feeling. They're now protecting him. He is healed from that. He's sleeping, but he has his own protection ready to go if he needs it. Right? But it's that peace that he has with this Four of Swords. Two of Wands and Ace of Swords. Let me do it this way. Oh no, this is the way they want it. Clarity, victory, inspiration are coming in. This is that month. And it will just be almost like the light bulb aha moment where everything just kind of, I never thought of that. I don't know why I never thought of that. This is just, oh gosh, that makes so much sense. And it leads to opportunities that you never knew, the adjacent possibilities. But in this card, there's only two doors. Because at the end of the day, honestly and truly, you can have a plethora of opportunities be open to you, like the Seven of Cups. And usually only two really jump out at you. So the two that are meant for you, these are the ones that are the most difficult to choose from, but it's the ones that are mean the most. So this month is just, it's the month of transformation. It really is. It's the month of you need to choose you. You need to choose what's best for you. And allow. This is such a wonderful month and so many blessings. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Many blessings. Happy November.